Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Just now heading out of the shelter. Made camp last night. Got to see a nice little sunrise this morning at the top of Trey Mountain. It definitely got cold last night. Got down to about 37. Currently it's about 44. So I think the high today is, I don't know, maybe 50, 52, 53, somewhere around there. Got about a 10-mile hump to Dix Creek Gap. Debating on possibly staying at Around the Bend tonight, hostel. I didn't really want to get off because I am within 19 miles of hitting the North Carolina border. However, it's a long hump to Franklin. That'll be the next town that I get off in. So I might get off tonight and just stay at the hostel so I can do laundry. That way, if I get shuttled back tomorrow to Dix Creek, it'd only be about another 10-mile day, and I will hit the border of the Georgia-North Carolina state line, and I will also be able to upload some videos today. There will only be probably a couple, but then I won't have to get off trail until I hit Franklin. So I think that might be the game plan. We'll see. I have one more big climb for Georgia. That is Kelly Knob. That'll be coming up probably around lunchtime or so. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this trail. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. Hopefully it warms up just a little bit because I've got multiple layers on because I am still cold. So, all right guys, I will see you out there. Chilly little walk this morning. We got some nice views coming down from way up here. Stopped to have a quick bite to eat for lunch. Nice little spot in the gap. Just came from way up there. And now we have to go there. Yeah, up over all that. Already did about 4.7 miles. I'm trying to put in at least, the next shelter's at like 4.5 miles. I'm trying to push a little farther. That get to Dix Creek Gap. I can camp there. That just puts me closer to where I want to be tomorrow. Just gonna try to make it to the shelter after, but that would put it like a 13-mile day. I don't know. We'll see after we get over Kelly Knob. That's what's coming up next. So, all right, give it y'all in a bit. Well, here's a view from Kelly Knob. It only took me like 2 hours to hike a mile straight up. TripAdvisor 0 stars out of 5, just so you know. It's definitely not worth it. Not for this one. By far, probably one of the worst hikes up on the mountain so far I've had. All right, let's hit the shelter. Ooh, got that spaghetti for dinner. So this is how we cook. The tin foil just to help keep the wind from blowing the flame everywhere, which it is because it's quite windy out here. It's not as windy out now. All right, no fish dinner. Good morning, everyone. Day 11 on the trail. Didn't get a whole lot of footage yesterday or last night. It was a brutal day. It was only about 9 miles, but that 9 miles definitely was rough. Kelly Knob, I won't ever hike that one again. That was a pain. It was like straight up. Made it to shelter probably about 6. Luckily there was water right here on the way to the shelter because there were some gaps in between the water. I was running low, so that's why I stayed at the shelter. Plus there's another decent climb. My legs were shot. I knew I couldn't do it. So yeah, I stayed at the shelter. It was pretty full last night. It got cold quick. The sun was setting on the backside of the mountain. So by 6:30, it was almost dark. Some of the guys did start a little fire because the fire ban was lifted. So that was nice. But man, 2 people in here, they just talk. They would not shut up. 5:30 this morning, they're in there talking. It drove me crazy. So most of the people already left. They want to get as far away from those 2 as they can. I don't blame them. I've been at the hostel one night with one of them, and he drove me nuts. So today, I don't know that I'm gonna make the border. I would like to, but that's gonna put it at the highest day I've ever done. It would be almost 13 miles. You can actually camp right before the border. So I might try to do that and then make it to Muskrat Shelter in North Carolina tomorrow. That's the tentative plan. We'll see. Obviously videos won't be posted for a little while because the last place to get off is Dix Creek Gap. That's only about 4 miles away, if that, maybe 3. And after that, you're pretty much on trail until Franklin. I've got enough food to last me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, all right, I'll catch up with y'all later. Good afternoon, everyone. So we decided to make a side trip to Stanimals Hostel around the bend. Last night the cold weather zapped every electronic that I had, so pretty much had to come up and charge because I'm gonna have at least 40 miles from where I'm at now till I hit Franklin. So just want to give you guys a quick run around. Look, so we got a store. Beautiful on the inside. This is where they cook us breakfast. They got a breakfast board. They'll even do steak and eggs for you. Got all kinds of books, Netflix, massagers, instruments. This is the semi-private room that I have. Got everything charging finally. Got laundry done. Got another bunkhouse, 2 of them. You have a laundry line in case anything's wet. They got multiple facilities for you to be able to wash your clothes. That was another thing. I unfortunately had not been able to wash my clothes for a while, so now I have. They have grills, so they'll take you into town. We just went to town and resupplied. You can get stuff, make your own dinner if you want. I didn't feel like getting too much because I haven't been that hungry. So yeah, you got a fire pit area, and then that gorgeous view. And that's all through that area is where we've been hiking. So, good news is, getting close to the border. So I'm gonna stay here tonight. Tomorrow, weather's gonna be a little rainy, but that's okay. Everything's gonna be fresh, clean, and gonna get I don't know, maybe 8 miles or so to the North Carolina border. And then I've got 40 miles from where I'm at right now to hit Franklin, North Carolina. So hopefully by Sunday evening, I'll be able to stay in Franklin. I might stay and take a zero there just because I'd like to explore the area. I will say Hiawassee is the town closest to us. I really like Hiawassee. If you've never been there, it's a cute little town. It's got a lake right there by the town, huge lake. A lot of gorgeous houses out there, so definitely check it out if you're in Georgia. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go finish doing some stuff, and I'll get with you later. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the end of day 11. I just realized you can see the moon through the trees right there. Pretty cool. Today we didn't get a whole lot in. Dix Creek Gap is the last area you can get off to go to town before you hit the Georgia-North Carolina border. So you pretty much have to resupply at that point. Food-wise, I had plenty, but I really need to do laundry, and because last night the weather got all the way down to about 29 degrees at the camp we were at. Pretty much zapped all the power from most of my electronics that I had, and the battery bank was already at half, even though I had it filled and haven't used it a lot. So I decided to come to Stanimals around the bend. Obviously there'll be some video of the hostel. Great place, definitely recommend it. These guys are amazing. I ran into Vortex, who was somebody I've ran onto the trail a couple times. He's actually working for them for now. They have another place in Glasgow, Virginia, another hostel, so definitely will check that out when I get up there. I can't complain. $50 and shower, laundry. I have a semi-private room, but there's nobody else in it, so it's pretty much a private room tonight for me, which is great. Yeah, they took us to town. I got a little bit of food. I just went to Ingles and got a sub, so I ate half of it for dinner, and then the other half I'm gonna take with me on trail tomorrow for lunch or dinner. I'm telling y'all, I love Publix, but Ingles has it going on. Y'all just don't even realize. Other than that, today was pretty much, I think we got about maybe 5 miles in to where we had to go to get picked up by the shuttle. I actually, while I was waiting for them to pick me up, some lady came by and offered me a ride. So I was pretty shocked. She just happened to see us sitting out there, and earlier in the day, an older couple came by with their grandkids. Her granddaughter had just finished studying the Appalachian Trail in school. So she saw that I was a thru hiker and asked if I was going all the way to Maine, which I told her that's obviously the game plan. And that, she asked me some questions about the trail and what it was like. So it was pretty cool, getting to experience that with her, and letting the little ones know, that it's something if they ever want to do, I'd highly recommend doing it. So then I got a ride to Stanimals and, pretty much everything from down there. The game plan is tomorrow, they do service breakfast. So I'm going to get breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna have everything packed up tonight. Hopefully try to upload a video or two before I go to bed. And then, get an early start in the morning. I've got about 8 miles to the border, the Georgia-North Carolina border. I gotta be honest, it's something that I've questioned whether or not I would ever get there. That's a big deal, especially for me. So definitely something I'm gonna be proud of to hit. Once I get there, I'm gonna try to get up to Muskrat Shelter. the hike from Georgia into North Carolina, the mountain, it is very steep from what I've been told. Luckily, the shelter's just a little bit past the top of there, so that'll be good. I'm really excited for North Carolina. There's a lot of amazing spots. Siler Bald, Wire Bald, just a lot of beautiful places. Before I hit the Smokies, that's going to be a challenge, but I'm definitely looking forward to all of it. And so I have the next 4 days, that'll get me to about 40 miles. So I'm about to put in 10-mile days each day. That'll get me to Franklin, North Carolina. I am going to take a 0 day there just to enjoy the town. Very hiker-friendly town, so I'm looking forward to it. Got a nice little hotel room already booked for 2 nights. So definitely be looking forward to that. That'll give me a chance to upload any videos as well from the time of this video, hopefully till I hit Franklin, and then I'll be able to take videos in Franklin. One thing I've definitely have enjoyed is Hiawassee, Georgia. Beautiful town. I like that there's lakes all around. Gorgeous houses on the lakes too. I mean, not that I could ever afford one, but definitely a nice town. Very hiker friendly, very hiker geared for the season. So it's an amazing community. Not just that, but just the hiker community, period. I mean, I've met so many nice people. I've had people offer me rides if they see me just sitting down by a gap and there's, they're leaving. They're like, do you need a ride somewhere? And usually I'm just taking a little break and I let them know and we'll talk for a bit. Even people that are day hiking, do you need anything? You need any water, any snacks? I have extras. Just all around, it's just been a great experience so far. The mental aspect of it is tough. You question yourself. I have questioned myself many of times, climbing some of these huge climbs. The last couple of days to me were some of the toughest that I've done yet. I don't know if that was, I know one of them, it was just a straight up mile. I mean, straight up the mountain. So it was definitely difficult, but obviously I got it done. So, I am proud of that. It's just, it's been a challenge, but a good challenge. I am happy to say that while at the hostel, I've weighed myself and I've already lost 13 pounds, which is pretty good. I'm definitely happy about that. Any weight that I shed definitely makes the hiking easier. My legs are pretty sore today, but, I didn't do as many miles, so hopefully they'll be nice and refreshed in the morning. They actually do yoga here first thing in the morning if anybody wants to join. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to do that, but I'm definitely going to do some good stretching. Get prepared because, like I said, the next few days are going to be pretty strong. It's going to be cold again tonight, but I'm inside, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. And then tomorrow it's looking like there's going to be some rain the next 2 days possibly. So, rain and cold, that sucks. But, got to do what I got to do. I have a deadline I have to make to get to Franklin. So I'm just going to have to push through. Probably be staying at, around the shelters. Like I said, I got to basically do 10 miles each day. Anything I do over that just gets me into Franklin a little bit earlier. Hopefully by Sunday afternoon. Elevation gains and all, there's a little bit, but, not too bad. Another big milestone I'll hit while I'm out there, besides hitting the Georgia-North Carolina state line, is the 100-mile mark. Currently, I've done just shy of 70 miles on the trail, which is pretty wild to think about, considering that's more miles than I've walked in probably, I'll be honest with you, probably five years or more. I mean, it's, especially carrying a 35-pound backpack on your back going uphill a lot. So it's good though. It's the things you see, some of those sights you would never see unless you actually hiked them. So I'm definitely pleased with it. I'm happy with the journey, even as tough as it's been. I do miss everyone. That's one thing. I did get to talk to some people today, so that was nice. but it can be difficult. Still don't have a trail name. Still don't. I've hiked around a few people that I've seen. There was a good group last night at the shelter. I didn't really get any video of it, but they were all young. Pretty nice, pretty friendly. They were all camping outside the border today, but I just knew I needed to charge things and do laundry, and they hike a lot faster. They're doing close to 15 miles a day, so I'm not trying to hurt myself and keep up with them. Slow and steady like a turtle, but that's what wins the race. It's not really a race, it's more of a marathon to Maine. So other than that, I mean, things have been going good. My legs feel, they're sore, but my feet, knock on wood, man, my feet have been doing great. My shoes have been doing great. It's amazing how fast you start to wear down shoes, though. I already felt in the back by the heel like it's already, kind of wearing thin back there a little bit, but, still good for a while. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has, watched the videos, subscribed, shared them, liked them, commented. I try to go through when I can, when I do have service, and, respond to the comments. It's not always easy because I don't always have the best internet. Sometimes I can just basically send out text. So if I haven't responded to you, I promise you I will when I can. I'm trying to go through tonight to respond to everything. I think I've got just about all of them. As far as the messages, through Facebook and the comments and everything, you guys are amazing. You definitely help motivate me to keep going. That's a big thing. Even when you miss everybody, the fact that you have so many people supporting you and that are backing you up, and want to see you succeed. I mean, even people I haven't talked to in a while that are just following this journey. It's a blessing, that's for sure. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Got a big day tomorrow and the next few days, so I probably won't have a lot of reception. I'll get what I can uploaded, and we will see you guys in Franklin, North Carolina. So everyone have a good night, and we'll see you later. Bye.